sanctions laws, is it more politics or more compliance?
Very good question. I think definitely more politics. Compliance just cleans up after. That's it.
Good answer.
Compliance is the cleanup crew.
Good answer. Veto power, keep it or scrap it.
Nuke it. Scrap it. Okay? The world is not a board meeting where one chair blocks progress. I mean, this is ridiculous.
I agree. Something has to change. Okay, sanctions risk. Is it a legal issue or business issue?
I think both. Lawyers name it, but business pay for it. That's the way it goes.
Which one gives you the most terror? Arbitration law or contract law?
Honestly, neither. But what gives me, I would say, terrors is the unenforceable arbitration award. So if you don't conduct your arbitration correctly, that's the biggest nightmare for the clients, for the disputing parties, for the arbitrator to have their award reversed. So yes, that gives me terror.
And if you could sanction one thing in your life, what would it be?
Okay, some of my clients are going to hear this and they're going to know what I'm talking about. I would say voice notes that go longer than 2 minutes. We should immediately frozen their assets immediately, putting on a sanction list, no-fly list, you name it.
Keep it short. Keep it 30 seconds.
Exactly. Maximum. I don't want to hear a podcast as a voice note from a client, especially in legal, especially in legal. Like, you don't want to get into nuances. I want like sharp things so I know how to action it. But anyways, so my turn to ask you some questions then. Let's switch it around. So one word to describe the future of sanction laws.
Fragmented, I think. Alliances are shifting, so it's going to be fragmented.
Yep, I can see that. We can all see that. Okay, so biggest challenge legal and compliance teams face with global sanctions today?
Definitely costs and unpredictability because of the shifting. And it's so expensive.
I can imagine. In countering finance of terrorism, is blockchain part of the problem or part of the solution?
Blockchain is 100% part of the solution. So a lot of people have misconception about blockchain, but because of the blockchain, we are able to trace so many terrorism-related cases. So yes, solution for sure.
I agree. And I think blockchain, the more it's getting regulated today, and the way you see the AML policies and the counterterrorism policies that are in place, they're a lot more stringent than any banking license or payment service provider license. I think regulations of blockchain is what's leading that. Yes. But so which one is harder to explain at parties, crypto or anti-terrorism laws?
I think crypto is more interesting, but crypto is much more complicated to explain at parties because it's very, very technical.
And you don't want to sound like a crypto bro either, which is...
Yes, you do. Because I'm a pro-compliance guy. I like compliance in many sectors, but whenever I explain about crypto, people think that I'm a crypto bro. And I'm like, I view all industries the same way. So
when you asked me if you could sanction one thing in daily life, my second answer would have been crypto bros explaining crypto on a dinner. That would have been my... Okay, so now let me turn it back to you then. If you could sanction one thing in daily life, what would it be?
Okay, this may be unpopular, but I would say a phone call without an early notification. If someone calls me without notifying me, I'm probably in the middle of something. Either I'm in the gym, I'm doing my grocery, I'm doing work, I'm focusing on something. So please give me a heads up before you call me.
This is crazy, right? How our lives have changed. Because we're millennials, so we grew up during the times where you just called people. There was no pre-notification.
Yeah.
And now we're in a world where if there's no pre-notification, it's so frowned upon. I don't pick up calls, even if I'm free. If someone calls me out of nowhere, I was like, what the hell do they want? Unless it's my parents, obviously. But anyone else, I'd be like, why are you calling me before letting me know what you want to talk about?
Yeah, I don't pick up calls too because sometimes, most of the time, it's either marketing or scam.
Yeah.
So I avoid it.
Yeah.